Hey, first and foremost, we like to say, Ha, Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakar. We give honor to our elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do rule well, and that are the leaders of Israel today. And we're out here, to prophesy to our people, to tell them to come back to the Lord with all truth and sincerity before, the destruction is at hand, man. Okay? And that destruction is Jacob's trouble. Okay? Trump called a national emergency, and basically by doing that, if Trump calls martial law is a key component to Jacob's trouble. So Jacob's trouble is potentially on the way, man. It is on the way, but it may be sooner than what we think. Okay? Proverbs 21 again. This is the book of Proverbs, 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Right, man? So the king's heart is in the hand of the Most High. So God is the reason why Trump called that national emergency, man. Okay? Why? Because it's a part of the will of the Lord's will for Jacob's trouble, man. Okay? Now, what is Jacob's trouble? Jacob's trouble is when the Most High begins to visit the earth and to judge it, man, for all its wickedness. Okay? I'm an Israelite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, you speak Hebrew?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I'm strong.
Well, I speak ancient Hebrew.
Okay, so
but I know about modern Hebrew a little bit though.
No, ancient Hebrew is really Hebrew. It's the same.
Right.
Ancient to here. So you're saying you speak ancient Hebrew. What kind of words? Ani יכולה לדבר קצת.
That just sounds like modern. But you know the alphabet?
I know the alphabet. I know Hebrew fluently, yes.
Can you say the alphabet?
Alphabet, Gimel, Dalet,
That's
Hey.
modern day Hebrew. That's modern day.
No, it isn't. Actually, okay, you tell me what it is.
Ba, Ga,
Abba, no. Abba is father. Yes. So you're talking about, right, but you're talking about the letters now. So you don't really, not for anything. If you're going to be preaching this, just so you know, I come from an Orthodox Jewish background. My family's from Israel, so I understand a lot of what's going on. But I'm curious because I don't know what you're actually promoting or preaching. I want to know what your thoughts are on this.
Well, so, we're just trying to get our people to come back to the lost of the Most High God, and to the true Israelites the Bible speaks of. The so-called Jews in Israel today. Majority of them are not the real Israelites the Bible speaks of.
But no, the majority of them are the modern Israelites. Let me explain something. Yes.
Do you have a husband?
Do I have a husband? No.
No?
No.
Really? Okay. All right. Well, if you do have a husband...
I don't have a husband.
Tell him to
I'm
come
not
back.
married. No. He doesn't know. I know more about Israel than most people do. I come from a very Orthodox upbringing. And my ancestors, my grandfather was there.
What's your father's nationality?
Judaism. He's Jewish, but
What's his
he's Polish.
nationality?
Hungarian, Polish, and Russian.
Okay. What's his father's nationality?
The same. That's where it all comes from.
And then his father?
You're going back now several hundred years, but it's all Eastern European. I'm all Eastern European, so I understand what you're saying.
Gotcha.
So
do you feel like your family fits the curses of the Bible?
We do.
Deuteronomy 28? Where you going now?
You know what? You can't tell me about Deuteronomy 28 specifically. All I can tell you is that if you're preaching something, I'm not fighting. I'm just curious.
Yes, she's curious.
No, I'm just curious. I want to know.
Yeah, we're about to get into it right now.
Okay. Now, you know what? You can go through all of those parshas, is what it's called.
This is
Okay.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 46.
matter of fact, start from 45.
Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee.
Right, so that's why these curses
Okay,
come.
so-
Verse 26 goes.
No.
And
I
they shall
understand.
be upon for a sign and for a wonder, and upon the seed forever.
So that's
Okay.
how we show that we're the real Israelites the Bible speaks of.
Okay, wait. Okay, now
So
wait.
I'm gonna ask you a quick question. Since you said you're an Israelite, right?
Right. Well, I come from that. I was
Which
not
would make
born
you
and raised
Israelite.
there. Right. I wasn't born and raised
Neither
there.
was I.
Okay.
Neither was I.
However, I have a lot of family that are there.
So did
who
your
are from Israel?
okay,
Now,
did your ancestors go into slavery on slave ships?
you know what? They kind of migrated
Yes or
here.
no?
They migrated. They left Germany to avoid World War II. Now, I just know that they came to America.
World War
Now,
II from what? The
Germany.
Holocaust?
Yes, the Holocaust.
The Holocaust
now,
wasn't a plague in the Bible for the
Okay,
Israelites.
well, you know what? There are many plagues, and if you look at everything going all the way back.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a quick question.
But before you go on,
Did your
the
ancestors
Ten
go into
Commandments.
slavery on a slave ship?
Not that I know of.
No.
However,
Right. So the real Israelites, the Bible speaks of, their ancestors went on slavery on slave ships. Who
Okay.
are those people today? Predominantly the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Those are the real Israelites the Bible speaks of. It's
Okay.
not limited to them because Israel was scattered amongst all corners.
Exactly.
But
Okay,
either
but
way,
you're promoting. I'm not asking you about that. I'm not promoting.
you ask me what I'm doing, and I'm telling you, I'm
Oh,
coming
okay.
back to wake my people up, to come back to their true biblical identity, which
Okay.
are the Israelites the Bible speaks of.
Okay.
Right? Your identity, more than likely, from what I'm perceiving, your biblical identity is an Edomite, right? And that's your forefather is Esau, because you said your family escaped World War II, and those
Right.
happened to the fake
The
Jews,
whole Eastern
the
Europe,
Amalekites,
they were not
Amalekites,
ever fake Jews.
fake Jews.
No, that's where you're wrong, and you should not be
Fake
promoting
Jews.
that.
Fake
No,
Jews.
very wrong.
Synagogue of
Very
Satan. Have you ever
wrong.
heard of the synagogue of Satan?
I've heard of a lot of things, but
Have you
I'm
ever heard
just
of
telling you,
synagogue of Satan?
I've heard crazy stuff.
From
Synagogue
the
of
Bible.
Satan,
It's
yes.
from the Bible. It's from the Bible.
You know, you can interpret certain things the way
It's
you
not
like.
a private interpretation. It flat out says synagogue of Satan.
You know what? You're going about
You're all
it.
right, man.
If you want to discuss it and you want to get people pulled in, you have to really choose.
We'll see. It's only for those who have the ears to hear it. Yeah, go ahead.
No. I have the ears to hear it, and I know
This
it.
is Revelations 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
Yep.
And I know the blasphemy of
Blasphemy.
them which say they are Jews,
Say they are
and
Jews.
not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
So
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Do you care? Let me ask you a question.
So go ahead, read it again, read it again.
No, before you go on.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
right, man. So more than likely she's from the synagogue of Satan. How's she gonna tell us to come up here and tell us what we have to preach when she probably doesn't read the Bible?
Okay.
To be honest.
What do you believe?
We believe in the Bible.
The Bible of
Is that
Genesis?
your husband?
No, but I was just telling
Come
you
over
this.
here, man. Come
No,
hear
I
the
was
word.
just
Come hear the
telling
word,
you
man.
this. But no, I want to know what you are. What's your belief?
We believe in the Bible.
I believe in the Bible. I'm not religious.
Perfect.
Tell me more.
Where is the light? Where's the Bible?
Exactly. Okay. So what else?
Well, we're just trying to come and get our people to repent, come back to the Lord, keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and come back to their true identity, which are the Israelites. The Bible speaks of.
People think the Jews. They got it all wrong.
Exactly.
Born again believers?
Yes, ma'am.
Tongue speaking?
I mean, we try. We speak in Hebrew, English. We try to reach our people, but
You don't have the infilling of the Holy Spirit?
yeah, we do. That's why we're out here. You know.
Okay, so I've asked. What's the matter? You seem like am I disturbing you? Okay. I just can't believe you said the scripture that I tell them. It's true.
I listen more than I talk.
Yeah. So it's just like who the heck? No one says. How do you know what do they say Jesus is white for?
Exactly.
They dress him like a woman in a dress.
Right. You know
Keep doing
what?
what you're doing. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Good job. It's true. What are your other sides?
Go ahead and See, that's the mark of the beast.
Where?
The RFID chip is the mark of the beast.
Wait, show me.
See this right
What
here?
is that?
That's the RFID chip.
Oh.
Get Job chapter 9, verse 24.
Thank you. Have a blessed night.
Yeah, they want power, man.
This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Right, man.
If not, where and who is he?
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. That's why they painted that fake picture of the Messiah. All right? You know, the scriptures tell you how, in the Apocrypha, in the book of Maccabees, how the heathen painted the images in their likeness, man. Okay? And the heathen is a so-called white man. Esau, Edom. All right? And it also is a white man's world. Okay? Anyone telling you that it's not a white man's world is lying, man. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And but the real thing is, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians need to come back to your biblical identity, all right? Which are the Israelites the Bible speaks of, man. And it's so funny how the heathen, they're so much more interested than who it's really written for, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Our people have dull ears. Bible Bashar. Mathew 13:15.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 15. For his people's heart is waxed gross,
Right?
and their ears are dull of hearing.
Your ears are dull of hearing, man. Okay? Hearing the spiritual words, man. Okay? Go ahead.
And their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they shall see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and shall understand with their heart, and shall be converted, and I shall heal them.
Right, man. Converted, meaning coming back to their true identity, man. Okay? Which are the Israelites the Bible speaks of. Now, with that being said, just because you're not black, Hispanic, or Native Indian doesn't mean you can't be an Israelite. All right? Because the Israelites are scattered amongst all corners of the earth. So, some of our people look like the heathen. Okay? We're going to get into that. Daniel, the 9th chapter. So with that being said, man, we go by the Spirit. All right? We go by the curses and by the Spirit, man. Okay? Because that's who to show who are the real Israelites the Bible speaks of, man. And that's why we're out here. To come back and get our people to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 4. And I prayed unto the Lord my God, and made my confession, and said, O Lord, the great and dreadful God, keeping the covenant and mercy to them that love him, and to them that keep his commandments.
Right, and what covenant is that, man? The promises of salvation, okay? The covenant of the law, statutes, and commandments, man. All right? How do our people not keep those covenants? Because a covenant is an agreement. It's like a contract. So we made a contract with the Most High God that we will follow his law, statutes, and commandments, and we will fear him, and in return, he'll bless us as a nation, and he'll give us salvation, man. Okay? But due to the fact of our people being wicked, you know, the kingdom is translated from one people to the next. It tells you that in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10. Go ahead.
We have sinned, and have committed iniquity, and have done wickedly, and have rebelled, even by departing from thy precepts and from thy judgments.
Yeah, we've done wickedly from departing from his precepts and his judgments, man. So we've done wickedly when we left the law, statutes, and commandments. And that's what we need to do as a nation. Okay, we need to come back to the Most High and start keeping his law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? Even you heathen. You heathen need to keep them too. All right? You guys are supposed to be our slaves, but long story short, man, it's not in you to do it anyway. Okay? Go ahead.
Neither have ye neither have we hearkened unto thy servant, the prophet, which spake in thy name to our kings, our princes, and our fathers, and to all the people of the land.
And that's exactly what we're doing right now. You guys still won't listen.
O Lord, righteousness belongs unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces as this day, to the men of Judah, to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and unto all Israel that are near and that are far off, through all the countries whither thou hast driven them, because of their trespass that they have trespassed against thee.
Right, man. Trespassing against the Most High. Go ahead.
O Lord, to us belongeth confusion of face, to our kings, to our princes, and to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee.
Right, and how do we have confusion of faces, man? From the curses of Deuteronomy saying how Jacob was scattered amongst all nations, man. Matter of fact, go ahead and hold that.
But it was pretty quiet.
Tell me. Tell me.
Yeah, James 12:1.
Tell me. Is this a secure thing or what is this?
Okay.
Tell me.
12:1. Oh, no.
1201. I want to hear. I think the highlighted parts. I like the highlighted parts. If you can't touch, hold it up. Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Listen.
Can I listen?
I mean, you can listen.
Oh, I can't touch.
You can listen.
Got it. Listen, but can't
Let's
touch.
stay quiet. Let's stay quiet.
I'm good at that.
James chapter 1, verse 1.
This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 1. James, a servant of God and of the Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad greeting.
The 12 tribes scattered abroad, man. So Israel was scattered amongst all nations
Can
of
I
the
give you a
corner.
little advice?
Okay? Can we
Good.
give you a little advice?
Yes,
All right, matter of
please.
fact, go ahead and get on.
He's gonna tell you to stop
12,
talking.
17. Second, 17. Do it on not a bar corner because everybody here is drunk. Not even a lie.
No, I
Not
have an
me.
actual question.
No, I'm just saying everybody here is drunk. I'm giving you advice.
I'm kind of interested.
Yes, I do want to know. It's not going to be nice. Damn. But did you listen to me or you just... All right, good. I want to make this two ways.
You said don't talk at a bar corner.
Correct. But keep going.
Can I ask a real question?
All right, they want to speak one way, not two.
I actually have a question for them. Wait, Chanel, wait. I have like real question.
Ask them where they got their cake.
No, I want to know what they're.
No, I really do. I want to read.
Can I ask a real
This is
question?
the book of 1 Corinthians,
I'm giving her
chapter
advice.
14, verse
Your
34.
advice. It's your
Let your
advice.
woman keep silence in the churches. What? Let your woman keep silence
Tell
in
us
the
not to
churches.
speak.
For it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law.
Right. Go ahead, verse 35.
And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home. For it is a shame for the woman to speak in the church.
Right, so you're supposed to keep silence in the church.
Correct.
And if you have anything to learn, go ask your man.
Can
Yeah,
I, we're not in the church.
I am.
This
It is
is a
raining.
church.
I am.
Can I ask? Can I ask
I'm
a
in a
question?
church.
Like
Yeah.
a real
Do
question?
you have a man?
No.
Is there a guy that you're fucking? Currently?
Yes,
No,
there
not
is.
really. That's not a definite yes. So I don't know. If it pertains to the Bible,
Me?
then
No.
nah, you can't
So
really
I
ask a
can't
question.
talk.
Her.
If it pertains to the Bible, you can't ask a question.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
All right, keep on. You lying.
Can I ask?
We know you got a guy you're fucking.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I would love
No, I really
nothing more
don't.
than to meet a guy worthwhile. But
Can I ask a real question about this?
She's very religious. I'm not
I'm
sorry.
asking a real question.
Okay, you have a man that you. Where's your man?
Why are you asking the question? She was asking the question.
I have a question.
And you're supposed to keep silence in the
Sorry,
church.
we're in the church. I'm sorry.
I have a really pretty Jesus question. What are you guys like preaching? Like, what is this like for?
See, we're just trying to
That's
prophesy.
what I'm asking.
We're trying to
See, that's a
prophesy,
real
right? We're trying to prophesy
12 tribe.
about our people coming back to the Lord with all truth and sincerity, and we're trying to warn them of the destruction that is to come.
Okay.
Like the RFID chip is the mark of the beast.
So what are y'all? Like, what do you got?
Where is the life? It's not a religion. We just believe the Bible.
Got it. Got
Okay.
it. Got it.
Believe the Bible.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Do you get paid to be out here?
Yep. Spiritually.
I feel you. Same. No, I'm just saying. I spiritually get paid to be out here.
There you go.
Not spiritually, but real money.
All right.
All right.
You guys have a great night.
They think
Love
we're
you.
hookers.
Thank you guys.
Where was the love when you put us in slavery?
Oh, relax.
Yeah, that's what they want you to do. They want Jake to forget about that, man. They want Jake to forget about that. Go ahead and get Deuteronomy chapter 32. Matter of fact, nah, slap it. Damn devil. Let's see, Northern Kingdom prophets, Southern Kingdom prophets, they're like, oh, we want some Jake. Hey, Deuteronomy 32:7, Papa Shah. Talk about we love you. Where was the love when you put us in slavery? Where was the love when you people were burning our houses down with your little Ku Klux Klan? Deuteronomy 13:7. Where was the love when you people made it a problem for us to go out and vote, man? Okay? We don't give a damn about this society anyway. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations.
Remember the days of old, man. She said relax. She wants us to forget about that. You know? Where was the love then? Go ahead.
Ask thy father, and he will shew thee. Thy elders, and they will tell thee.
Right, man. Exactly. Go ahead, keep reading Bible Shah.
When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds. The inheritance of the congregation of Jacob. Back to your.
Well, that place good. Let's put the credit to the number of the church.
When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Right, man. Okay? So you people were really made, you know, you heathen were made for us, man. Okay? You guys are our inheritance, man. You guys are going to be our slaves in the kingdom of heaven as well. All right? And Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is going to be in slavery for 1,000 years in the kingdom of heaven. Hardcore bondage. All right? The only days you won't be working is on the Sabbath days. All right? Or any other high holy day the Lord tells us not to make you work. And after that, you're getting exterminated. So get ready for slavery. Go ahead. Verse 9.
For the Lord's portion is his people.
What's up, bro?
Jacob is a lot of
like
his
this?
inheritance.
Let me ask you a quick question. You love God? You believe in God? All right, cool. Would you do anything for God? I love that answer. Thank you for answering truthfully. So I have a simple task from God. Right? What's your father's nationality?
South African.
Huh?
South African.
South African?
Yeah.
Okay. Long story short, man, we're just trying to get our people to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, right? And you could be an Israelite because salvation is only for Israel. You know what I'm saying? They teach you a lot of lies in the church. Like, for instance, like the church within itself is a lie. Because the scriptures say in Acts 7:48 that the Most High does not dwell in temples built by man's hand. You know what I'm saying? So what temple is it? Your body is that temple. You feel me? And the scripture says that any man that defiles the temple of the Lord, you know, him that like the Lord will judge. You know what I'm saying? One to grace, he doesn't give you a peace. You feel me? Long story short, the best way to not defile your temple is to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? How do you do that? Keep it to the best of your ability. You feel me? What are the law, statutes, and commandments? You know, the things what the Bible tells you to do. I mean, I see you got your beard growing, that's good. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna shave your beard, don't shave it down clean. Because that's part of one of the laws, you know? If you shave your beard down clean, that's a sin. You feel me? I don't have a beard. You feel me? I want one. I don't got it. I got a little gold hair. You know what I'm saying? And other stuff too, like the line of those are simple stuff. You eat pork?
I don't eat pork.
Alright, perfect. You eat shrimp?
Sometimes.
Well, you gotta cut that one out. You know what I'm saying? You eat octopus? Yeah, you gotta cut that out, man. You know what I'm saying? Chicken, cow, that's fine. You know, if you want to be a vegetarian, you feel me? But you gotta come back to the Lord. Because there's a reason why we have to come back to the Lord. You feel me? I'm gonna show you why sin is a big thing. And sin is transgression of the law. 1 John 3:4. Get on 2nd Ezra chapter 16. Like, this is why sin is a scary thing. You feel me? 2nd Ezra 16. Go to verse 7. Listen to this.
Yeah, my words is slave.
Alright, hold on. Alright. Man. God, you know what I'm saying? You here, you listening? God got you. 16, verse 7. Chapter 16, verse 7. Yeah, right here. Start at verse 7. And then keep reading until I tell you when to stop. Right?
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 70.
And I'm gonna inform you on a little bit on the history note. This book, the Apocrypha, was removed from the Bible in the 1800s. You know what I'm saying? Why they gotta remove books out of the Bible? You know me? They don't remove books out of Harry Potter. You know what I'm saying? So why? Because there's truth in this thing, man. Okay? And they said that the books are quote unquote pseudo-canonical, which means controversy. Why is it a controversy? Because it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? But that's how the government works. They want to hide it. Go ahead. This is a history lesson.
For there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
Right.
They shall be like mad men, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Right. And that's talking about Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble is like, you know how Trump called the national emergency?
Yeah.
If Trump calls martial law, that's a key component to Jacob's trouble. In this same chapter, it shows you how a man shall desire to go into a city and can't, and is not able to. But because of their pride, the city shall be brought low. And the scripture says, pride is the beginning of sin. You feel me? And God hates pride. God hates sin. You feel me? And that shit, because the dollar is gonna come to nothing. The US dollar is coming to nothing. A bunch of countries already dropped it. Eventually, it's going to be that RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, okay? And that's going to be the currency. So there's no repentance for spending that shit. No repentance, right? But if you believe in God, you be straight. He's going to make sure you got clothes tonight. Make sure you got water. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Rick. I'll let you go, but I want you to hear this.
For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen.
Right, because everybody's going to be going crazy in these last days, man, when Jacob's trouble comes around. Because martial law troops are going to be just doing whatever the hell they want to do to people. And you already know they're going to come for us first. You know why? They have this thing called Project Eagle, right? We're Israelites. We're not black people Israelites, we're just Israelites. You feel me? Black is a color. We're different shades of brown. Long story short, they have this thing called Project Eagle. You can look it up. And they have a red list and they have a blue list. On the red list, it's basically kill on sight. And the blue list is brainwashing, so they forget any type of propaganda or whatever. And we're on the red list of Project Eagle. You know what I'm saying? Black Hebrew Israelites, what it says. So in that time, they're just going to come for us, man. That's why the scriptures say there's going to be a famine of the word, Amos 8 and 11, because we're not going to be out on the streets preaching the word. You know what I'm saying? The pastors in the church, they're not giving us the truth. We are. You feel me? And I say that with all humility. All humility. Go ahead.
And they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
Right.
Hear, O ye, my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand.
Jacob's trouble.
But I will deliver you from the same.
Right.
But ye not afraid, neither doubt, for God is your God.
Right. So like I said earlier, if you believe in God, He got you. But you got to do what He wants you to do. Okay? That's why sin is really important. In a bad way.
And the God of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord, God.
Commandments. You know what I'm saying?
Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift themselves up.
Go ahead. You read it?
Woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their iniquities.
Iniquity should not mix with sin.
Like as a field is covered over with bushes, and the path thereof covered with the thorns, that no man may travel through. It is left undressed, and it is cast into the fire to be consumed therewith.
Right, and that ultimate fire has to be unleashed this week. Okay? That's the ultimate judgment. At the end of Jacob's trouble, that's what's going to happen. America's going to be destroyed in World War III. America is Babylon in the scripture. Let me read one more scripture to you. Revelation 18. There's more on that? Okay, Revelation 18. Because America is Babylon in the scriptures, right? And these other nations, there's a reason why Iran wants to kill America. There's a reason why Putin wants to kill America. All these nations. Because God is putting the spirit on them to do so. They put our people in hardcore slavery and bondage. You feel me? They did all this stuff to his saints, the Israelites. So with that being said, the Most High is going to judge them for that. He's the one where it says, I got it though. This is Revelation 18. And I'm gonna let you go. But if you have YouTube,
I do. Great.
go ahead and watch me on YouTube. And I'm about to get my YouTube channel. One more. This is Revelation chapter 18, and we start at verse 4. I have heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." That's a part of the plagues that the God's going to send, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're still in that Babylon mindset, that U.S. mindset, do as you will, you're going to receive of those plagues, which is the mitzvah. Those are end all be all. Before that is Jacob trouble. There's so much worse, right? For her sins have reached into heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquity. Reward her even as she rewarded you. Double unto her according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived maliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Who runs America? Which race of people? White people. Thank you. It's a white man's world. So, with that being said, so-called white man is the most prideful person in the scripture. You know, and his biblical identity are the Edomites. You feel me? They're going into slavery in the kingdom of heaven. Not just them, but all the rest of the people. Right? Verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire, for strong is the Lord God who judges her. So the best way to avoid all that is to come back to the law and the commandments of the Most High. You feel me? You got a piece of paper or like notes on your phone? Right. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. You say you love God, you know what I'm saying? Everything I say comes out of the Bible. I don't speak on nothing if I don't have understanding of it. You feel me? Because that's a sin within itself.
So I responded and I go, and he goes, Teague, I went and met up with Teague at whatever, and they persuaded him the same. He goes, I want to go back.
That's my channel right there. Go ahead and subscribe to that. Like, hey, man. Lord willing, you know, Lord put the spirit on you, and you do what you got to do, man.
Appreciate that, brother.
But go ahead and go back to the second. What you got to say?
Isaiah 47:8.
Isaiah 47:8. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasure, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
Yup, right. And that's Babylon, man. That's the type of spirit Babylon is in, man, a prideful spirit. That's why we got our people out here doing whatever the hell they want to do, okay? Because the scriptures say pride is the beginning of sin, okay? So if you really fear God, you're going to humble yourself and come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, all right? Because all we're really set up to do is fear the Lord and keep his commandments, man. Get that mama shot. Yeah, you can hold Isaiah, though. Matter of fact, yeah, just get Ecclesiastes 12, 13, mama shot.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 12. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments.
Fear God and keep his commandments. Why?
For this is the whole duty of man.
It's the whole duty of a man. Okay? Go ahead.
For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
Right, man.